Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on May 8, 2020, 12:38 a.m. Birmingham. And topic, well, where are we today? Things are getting worse by the day. And when I say that, I'm talking about those who want to keep this coronavirus up front and center of everything that you look at on TV, everything you hear on news, even McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell, just go on and on and on. Every single one of them, Domino's Pizza and Pizza Hut, just keep going. They're all talking about this. Stay at home, we'll come bring it to you. And that makes me sick because that is, in my opinion, that's Matthew 24:24. Even the very elect will be deceived if possible. I got a thing yesterday, and it's urging everyone to pray for Donald J. Trump, our president. Urging everyone to pray for him by that name, Donald J. Trump. God put him here. Now, we're under an umbrella, the whole world. We're under a fog that's a coronavirus. And it's not the deadly virus that most people think it is, because most people are believing this lie. But it gives the left and the liberal, it opens up new areas for them to impose their own agenda. Well, for example, you got the schools. There's a new one in New York, if I'm not mistaken. They adopted it today. It's called the 1616. What is this? The year 1616, when the United States was here. And we were here, we were built up and made strong by the slaves that we took and brought here. And the slaves that were here in 100 years later and 100 years after that. They want you to believe now that the slaves built this country, not anyone else. That all this that we have is by the hard labor of slaves, and that's a damn lie. There's proof. And I wouldn't tell you that if I didn't have it. I'll put that proof in the box below, so I won't go into that. But it's a news event. I kept it. It's One News, and it's Liz Wheeler on today, May the 7th. May the 7th. Liz Wheeler tells you all about that lie and lays it out and proves it right there on TV. She said, I couldn't tell you this if I couldn't prove it. So I guess I need to prove myself, and she did it. So they're trying to adopt or force states and governments and cities to adopt the 1616 teaching that will replace the truth. And I don't know who it was, but someone, a Pulitzer Prize, said she lied in her book. She lied. That what she said in her book wasn't true. She still got the Pulitzer because of that. So, you know what? It's okay to lie. They'll reward you for it. The face of this nation, the face of this world is changing before our eyes right now. And unless God intervenes, I mean hard, I don't see a change coming. I don't see a breakup of this fog, this green fog that circles this planet called the pandemic or the coronavirus or COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. I just believe that we're here, and I believe that the very next step for all of us, well, I believe the church needs to prepare to go home. And one more thing they said on news today, and this was a shocker. They said of all workplaces, talking about going back to work, a lot of states are doing it, and not talking about many other countries, but just us. But guess who they forbid to congregate? Of all out there, all the meeting places, all the meetings, all the movies, all the places that people get together, there's one place that they will shut you down and fine you if you go to church. They said it today, and that was on news today. It was also on One News Today. They will shut you down if you go to church, and they will stop you from going to church. That would bring about a really bad scenario for those people who would try to stop the church. And I believe at that time that God will enable the church to do what the church needs to do. And whatever that means, I don't know. We'll know it when it comes. But when you forbid people to go to church, yet Muslim, it's okay to do your spell 5 times a day and meet in mass numbers. That's okay, even here in our country, in several states. But it's not okay for you to go to church and meet with 200 or 300 other people and hear them preach or teach the gospel of Jesus Christ, the only way to salvation. I believe that fact, I believe that thing right there, number one, the people that stood up and said that, I believe that they're going to be taken out of their spot by God, and either we're going to be back in church full force, defying all orders, or we're going to go home. I can see that coming as strongly as I see that this country is screwed up with the socialist media and the socialist government that's underway right now. It's horrible. I don't like being here. This is not my home anyway. Mine is in heaven. Guys, just be ready. It's getting worse every day. Every day it's getting worse. Jody with Expoz.